Let's see. Salvage that. Salvage that. Salvage that. Are there unique guns in this game? There are. I've actually found a pistol. This right here. See the electricity on it? I actually got myself quite hurt when I fired this while I was in a puddle at one point. I barbecued myself.
Not sure how, but
I haven't found a unique rifle yet.
I agree that this is important, Masoni. But if we don't focus on hunting, people will starve.
How is a potential murderer in our ranks not your top priority? You don't think it's real, is that it? You think I'm jumping at shadows?
Excuse me, Ranger. May I have a word?
One moment, please, Envoy. We were just finishing.
You've got to be kidding me.
I'm not saying it's impossible, Masoni. Only that more immediate dangers require our attention. We'll talk about it later.
Meanwhile, someone's tearing us apart from the inside.
Have you made it to Emerald Stairs yet? Yes, I'm there right now. This is, like, I just started Emerald Stairs less than an hour ago. So right now, I'm truly just wandering around and just fighting things and looting things. Let's see. If you're stretched too thin, maybe we can help.
What interest does Adir have in Fior's affairs? We've survived without your sainted help for this long, and we don't need you now.
The land wasn't trying to kill us before. These are desperate times, Captain. You must see that.
We've suspected the killer among our ranks for several days, but there hasn't been time to investigate.
There hasn't been time? A traitor in your ranks is serious.
I told you I'll do it.
We've had to redouble our hunting to feed Fior, and the bandits and Zarips are running us ragged. Every ranger we lose brings us closer to starvation.
No! We got the Alabama crash, chat. This is only the second time ever. I mentioned it in my review video that one time my game crashed in a 10-hour period. Alabama game has crashed. Bugger. I hope I saved it recently. Alright. We gotta give it a moment. We're gonna wait I don't know, like 30 seconds here for it to clear out the session, and then I'll try to hop back in. That dang state, yeah. I wonder, the people that have experienced that crash, I wonder if it's affecting like Steam players as well, or if it's only affecting people that are playing it through Game Pass like myself. All right, let's try to hop back in. See if it's cleared the session already. I only had it happen once. What are you on, Bananas? You on like Steam, Game Pass, Ether? I haven't experienced any crashes yet on Game Pass. Okay. Bananas said I'm on Steam. I've had it happen once. Okay, well, if you've had it happen even a single time on Steam, then it's not, you know, I can't just say, okay, it's Game Pass. So in that case, it's something to do with the game itself. So for now, just gotta make sure I keep saving frequently. Put on the wizard hat. Sure. Wizard with a gun. Alright, where... Oh gosh, where did it last save? Okay, I guess it was not too bad. I hadn't started talking to these people yet.
Listen, we'll get to the bottom of this. I agree.
How? You...
What? I'm not...
Meanwhile...
What?
The land wasn't trying...
We've suspected the kill...
Seems like a killer.
I told you
We've had to redouble our hunting to feed Fior, and the bandits and Zarips are running us ragged. Every ranger we lose brings us closer to starvation.
If there's really a killer among you, they're likely taking advantage of the chaos.
Several of my people are beginning to think that as well, particularly Masoni here. But if that's true, to what end?
My gut's never wrong, Envoy.
I used to think that. Then I ate a bad batch of twig rat stew and had to re-examine everything I thought I knew.
Two of our best, Monato and Verano, have failed to report back. Neither of them would fall easily to creatures they faced 100 times before.
Monato is the most skilled tracker we have, and Verano is our most accomplished archer.
I've heard of Minato. He hunted the Black Padfoot a few months back. That thing was impossible to track, but he did it.
You really think one of their own would betray them?
The only threat they wouldn't be prepared for would come from someone they trust.
As if that weren't enough, my rangers spotted a stranger near town this morning. They kept to the shadows, wearing some kind of mask.
Mask immediately makes me think of the Inquisitor. Remain silent.
Tell him about D'Urso and Casagrada.
All right, Envoy, if you really want to get involved, 2 of my rangers have been acting strangely since the others disappeared. Rangers Dorso and Casagrada.
That's a powerful accusation. I know you rangers are a tight
Anyhow.
bunch.
Would they really turn on their own brethren?
Both are good people, but they're connected with my missing men. And they haven't been particularly forthcoming.
What makes you suspicious of him?
Casagrada has the makings of a good ranger, but he's green. Headstrong.
And quick to anger.
I've seen the type. Rash and proud.
Perfect. Young, strong, and too stupid to know everyone else knows more than he does. Like a yearling splint wolf.
Right. Lately he's been pushing to patrol alone. Says he works better that way. But he's not ready yet.
Then his partner, the veteran Verano, doesn't return with Casagrada from their last foray, and Casagrada has fuck all to say about it?
Intellect 5. I can see why you suspect him.
He's a good sort, or he used to be. But he acts first and thinks later. That gets him and Verano into trouble.
What can you tell me about Dorso?
Dorso is a veteran. She came up with Monato and Verano, but she's younger than them, and an uncommonly talented tracker. Monato was her partner. They had a falling out over something to do with your people, Envoy, and shortly after, Monato disappeared.
She's been distant ever since. Doesn't pipe up much in meetings or come out to the bar.
Nursing a grudge is one thing. Turning on your squad mates is another.
You don't turn on your partner without a blessed good reason. They've probably saved each other's lives 1,000 times.
Dorso's also one of the few with the skills to take Monato down, so we can't rule her out.
What happened between Dorso and Monato?
You'd have to ask her.
She doesn't talk about it, not even with the other veterans. I feel like she blames us, but I don't know what for.
Alright, we'll speak to him.
I've moved Dorso and Casagrada to posts just outside Fior. I haven't explained why, but Dorso's probably figured it out. Speak with them, and follow any leads they might turn up. I'm still not convinced either of them is a murderer, but...
It's better to be sure.
I'll return with news.
I'm sure Masoni here will be waiting with bated breath. Watch yourself in the wilds, Envoy. And Godspeed.
I can't think of much worse than turning on your squad, except having to suspect your own people. We should help them.
Agreed.
Okay. Alright, tracking that quest with the Rangers. Letter to Captain Bella. Captain Bella, thank you for sending the additional liquor supplies. While I'd never complained myself, the others were shivering in their armor when the chill set in, especially Ariel. He's young and fresh to the sentry guard, and I know a little fire in the belly would do him good. Sincerely, Officer Jasso. Yoink. Ladder up there. Parkour! Take the whole ladder. Yeah, we needed to flirt with the pink-haired lady. I like how they see me climbing all over their base and they're hearing gunshots and explosions and they're like, he's the envoy, we can't stop him, just look away. Just look away. Not a word to him. No! What? Ow. I guess I can't grab that from there.
Get the beacon dry. Fresh wood and tinder. We may need it.
I'm not climbing up there. The tower's barely standing.
That tower is a clear view of the mountains, the city, and the sea. You'll defend it with your life.
I'm up there blowing holes in the tower, and she's like, it's barely standing. I'm like, it's even worse now. You can. Don't lie to me, Bananas. You can't make that. You lie as easily as you breathe.
Right. This place has seen better days.
I'll try it again when I get back. I'm sure I'll have to return back there after the this step of the ranger thing. Sometimes when I jump into these dark rooms, I hit F for flashlight, and this game doesn't have that. Like, it just... Too many other games have taught me. Press F for flashlight. Dirty key. Guns with magic? Yeah! Wizard with a gun. There's another one. Still alive. Your turn.
Over here!
Oh, I missed. Finish him. He's got 1 HP. Kai, I'm very disappointed. Wait, what is that?
And rob! And rob!
Watch yourself.
There's more?
Mine. Nickworth and rob!
Ping, 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 ping. That was cool.
That's all of them.
Unlock the dirty key. Hey, what do we got? Valiant Gauntlets. What do you do? 10% parry efficiency plus attack damage with swords and daggers. I'll put that in storage. I'm not using either of those weapon types at this time. Ah! Sega! Maxim's claim.
I'm not making it up.
You're not still on about that, are you?
Me? Why do you keep insisting I have to be wrong?
What's up?
What about you? You're the envoy. Of all people, you should know.
About what?
I was out hunting for springberries yesterday evening when I saw a group of soldiers in the woods. I didn't linger long. I didn't want them to notice me, but they were adhering. I'm sure of it.
Where were they going?
I'm not sure. They looked like they were arguing. Maybe they were lost. I also saw the most unusual woman. She was alone, but I couldn't see her face behind the cowl and mask.
You're better off not getting involved.
You don't believe me either, do you? I know what I saw.
No, you misunderstand. I do believe you, and I'm saying you're better off not getting involved with her.
You showed up at that time.
Oh, envoy! You have to help me. If I have to listen to this twig of a recruit tell his stories for even one more minute, I'll probably die.
Are we Ranger Dorso by any chance?
I am indeed. I'm flattered that you've heard of me. It's great to meet you. Ranger Iziana Dorso at your service.
I'll just take a few moments of your time.
All right, but make it quick. I'm obviously very busy. Kidding, of course. Before you ask, I know you're trying to find your supposed killer among the squad, and I really don't know much about it. Frankly, I think she's overreacting to a late report. Monato might be our best tracker, but he doesn't put a lot of stock in patrol rotation, rest days, or Asierno's toothless protocols.
What about Ranger Verano? Do you know where he's gone?
Verano and I are stationed on opposite ends of the valley. I hardly ever see the man except in passing. Casagrada is his partner, supposedly. You want to know more, ask him.
Has Minato been acting strange lately?
Monato's always been acting strangely. Most paranoid man I've ever known. Thinks everyone's out to get him. Me, you, your steel garrote. Gods only know why. But one thing's for sure. You won't find him if he doesn't want to be found.
What's your read on Casagrada?
He's a competent fool. No different from most of our recruits. And this land is cruel. I give him 6 months. Maybe a year.
What's your problem with Asierno's protocols?
There's too many of them. Check in twice a day, sign the patrol roster, write your reports, keep up with the bulletin board, make sure the recruits are cleaning their gear.
Come on. You can't maintain a fighting force with shoddy equipment and poor discipline.
It's busy work. She says it's meant to protect us, but all of us took this job knowing it was dangerous. We should be out there killing the creatures attacking our farmers, not writing 5-paragraph essays on bandit movements.
You have a point.
Half of these kids can hardly read.
Do you have any thoughts on where we could look next?
The last thing I heard was that Monato was going to scout out the ogre camp.
Where can I find the cave?
From here, cross the northern bridge and follow
Is that the
path
ogre I
west.
already killed?
The path will become a cobblestone road and pass through the swamp. You'll find a cave in the hillside. Should pick up Monato's trail around there.
You should have reported that information to Asierno.
I'm not Monato's keeper. He's a grown man and can take care of himself.
You have an ogre living in your cave near your settlements?
It was claimed by an old animancer years ago. He and the ogre are, friends. I have no idea what they got up to in there. Experimenting on Zarebs, probably. I couldn't tell you what's there now. I don't know anyone who could.
That's all I need.
Right. Watch your back out there, envoy. The Living Lands are a dangerous place.
Hopefully when we find Minato, we can find some answers.
Okay. Oh! Ah, should have used the big gun. What just hit me? Oh my god. Oh god.
And rock! And rock!
Didn't stand a chance.
We make a good
Okay.
squad.
Now I just need to find an item that always gives me health regen, and not only when my feet are wet. Take a bite to eat.
This place could use a broom or two.
Fear
Maybe a
Messaverna
team
Docks.
I don't think it's fair. I didn't do anything wrong. Probably using me as an example. Pick on a new kid. I'll be back out there in no time. You watch. You're that envoy, aren't you? It's the face. Gives you away. What can the Fjord Ranger's rising star do for you, Your Eminence?
Ranger Asierno sent us to talk to you.
I already gave her my reports. I don't know what she... Oh, did she want me to give you some pointers? Because I'm kind of an expert in the art of combat. Wait.
I want to hear
I'm
his
the
teammate
kid,
being
don't you?
like, oh my god.
Listen to me. I didn't do anything wrong. Verano going missing isn't my fault.
Tell me what happened to Verano.
Verano should be back at headquarters any minute. He seemed to have things under control when we got separated. We were scouting out the abandoned homestead near Nakotedek when the bandits attacked us. I drew two of them away from the fight, and Verano and I got separated. When I doubled back around to check on him, I didn't see anyone. I assumed the fighting was over.
Why do I get the impression you're not telling me everything?
I've told you everything I know. No one else seems to believe me, so believe whatever you want.
Where can I find the bandit camp you were sent to scout?
Look for a bridge southwest from Fjord, near Nakotedek. Go west across the bridge and you'll come across the camp. There could still be bandits around there. Be careful.
Hopefully it's not too late for his partner. For both their sakes.
Merchant.
Ah, a new face. Welcome, welcome.
He has a
There may
very
not
high
be much
voice.
left, but feel free to take a look.
I'm surprised anyone's selling goods here.
I suppose that is fair, considering the sorry state of affairs here. Most of what is here is just scrap and forgotten things.
Does any of the... no. Show me what you have. We can Adra. Okay. Alright. Oh, that's a fast draw. I thought that was a ghost. I thought that was one of those spirit things. I was like, draw my gun! Oh, it's a waypoint.
Oh, no, you don't. Take work and rock!
Oh!
Luthen!
That thing he did almost killed me. Oh my gosh! That was so much damage.
Well, that was fun.
That was like 90% of my hit points.
quiet, Nimjit.
Come and get me!
I'm gonna be honest, I hit the wrong button there.
Show me what you got!
Worth and Roth! And Roth!
Next one's mine!
And Roth! Worth and Roth!
I really like that bouncy lightning spell. Like, if there's one enemy, it'll hit a wall and then bounce, like, it'll hit the enemy, bounce off to a nearby wall, and then come back and hit the enemy again.
Hold on.
But if there's multiple enemies, it bounces through all of them.
Beyond Seek!
What is this? Silver. I hope you could get a pet spider. I haven't seen any pet creatures in this game. I saw there's a higher level spell where you summon a bear for 30 seconds to throw at enemies, but after 30 seconds it goes away. It's not a permanent pet. Anonymous letter. We have warned the governor about the consequences of inaction. The rest is up to him. If it turns out that a change of leadership is necessary, we would be prudent to consider alternatives. The old man is one candidate. His protege is another, though I do not think she aspires to leadership. That may work in her favor. We will monitor the situation. Wishing for a good harvest, your friends in town. Lots of spoiled stuff. 3 lockpicks for this. Oh my gosh. There's a shield that summons beetles. I saw that. It's like when you parry, it summons a beetle for a time. I actually have that one. That door doesn't open. Singed journal. Failure after failure. My first experiment blew up the house my father built. My second experiment poisoned our well with sporelings. Now I have to find a way to clean out the well. Maybe they were right and I'm not cut out to be an animancer. Then again, third time's the charm. At least it can't get any worse. There's a big bear down there, chat. Quick save. I like how he says quick and quiet with a deafening gunshot.
And Roth!
That was the wrong spell, honestly.
Worth and Roth! And Roth!
You know, I didn't realize, you see all the numbers? The fireball actually does a lot of single target damage if they stay in one spot. Because it's doing damage per second